Okay, 1996. What an interesting time in hip hop that was. And your album was released, Soul on Ice, classic, was released just a few weeks after the passing of Tupac Shakur. Now, can you talk to us about going into that album, Soul on Ice, and just being a part of hip hop during that weird time where Tupac passed right before your album, and then 6 months later we lose Biggie Smalls. Can you just talk to us about hip hop at that time from your standpoint?
Yeah, man. That was a very interesting time. I have an analogy that I'm gonna tell y'all, but before I do that, um, one of the first people MCs that ever embraced me and show me love. I didn't even have my deal yet. Was Money B from Digital Underground. So I've always
Mm,
been
that's the
a
homie.
part of that whole family since I got on. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like since I got an actual record deal. So I always fucked with them. Aside from that, Rated and all them was with Pop, Rated R and all of them. So, I kind of had a second row seat to Tupac.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, um, for me, again, I had my thoughts where I was just like, I was a Pac fan. I told my girlfriend, who would later become the mother of my children, I bought the first Pac album. Was like, he's talking Pan Africanism. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I had
Mm,
a better understanding of what Pop was trying to say. And then sometimes you can't feed grown babies like a whole steak dinner, so you got to chop and chew it like a mama chew it like a bird.
mm,
And I felt like that's what he was trying to do with people. And the lowest common denominator was the thug thing. And so I always felt like he had this message that he was trying to get out that he never quite finished, right? For one reason or another, um, or multiple reasons, to be perfectly honest, and from my point of view. But I I had to. So during that whole time, Pac was killed. Um, and then I got my first show in New York. I did my first show in Manhattan,
mm,
and it was a Lyricist Lounge show. And
mm.
we already had label mates and homeboys that was like it was me and my cousin Blue, who would go on to be Blue Da Vinci from BMF. So
Of
me and my
course.
cousin Blue was my second mic, and we would run around. And then we had this show, and Boot Camp Click was our homies, which ironically Pop fucked with Boot Camp Click too,
Yeah.
just separately. So Sean Price, that was my brother, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace.
R.I.P.
All of them still my homies. Yeah. And but I had to go do the show, and I just remember Guru brought me out because somebody sent me the audio too, so I use it during my shows now. My
Mm,
first show in New York, I'm young, I'm kind of intimidated, like just the Mecca of hip hop, and Guru brings me out. He's showing me love and holding me down, and then the nigga says, "Where Tupac at?" And I'm just like, and Biggie ain't dead yet. So I remember, I was a little heated, and I not a little heated. I just said, "That man is dead, and you really should make jokes about the dead." And I said, "You a bitch ass nigga. So if you want to catch that fade, you can come up here and catch that fade. That
this
shit
is
ain't funny
Guru
to
from
me."
Gangstar?
No, not Guru. Some
Oh.
nigga in the crowd, a
Oh.
heckler.
Oh, okay. Just
So
clearing that
I
up. Clearing
said,
it up.
"Oh no, never in life. No, not Guru. He brought me on show
Mm,
love." But then I got the mic and I'm about to rhyme, and some one nigga in this crowd of
mm,
500 people close enough to say it loud says, "Where Tupac at?" Like it's funny. And I remember, it was just one of them times where like character
mm,
counted, and I just felt like I'm not going, I'm not gonna let that slide like I didn't hear it. I think that shit's whack. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't joke on the dead, my nigga. I think you a bitch ass nigga for saying that. Fuck what you said, bro. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? Da, 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 da. And then I continued to do my show. It was dope. And to New York's credit, a lot of people like, word, salute, you know what I'm saying? Like, showed love because, it was that environment at that time. It had gotten that toxic. You know what I'm saying? Where niggas was coast banging damn near. Um, and only a few people could kind of walk both places. I happened to be one of them where I could, I was accepted by New York people because I'm lyrical. A lot of times I've always felt like I'm more accepted on the East Coast than I am, and I'm born and raised here. I'm an
mm-hmm.
LA native. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of times I got because of that bullshit. Oh, hip hop, and then you gangster, and then I got pushed to the side, and niggas didn't give me the support I deserved on the radio. So, but that was my interesting thing about like coming out in that year it's one of the greatest years in hip hop. A lot of incredible albums. So, you know, to even get any credit in that year is amazing. I wish a lot of niggas wouldn't have came out because then all the shine would have been on me. But that's just me joking. Honestly, that's just me joking. I'm happy. Like, I'm class of 96 and nastiness. Like, people talk about golden eras, but that might be arguably, I think, like 94, 96 might be the year
I agree.
like some of the illest albums came out.
The best.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy.
So I'm grateful. I'm grateful to be, you know what I'm saying? I was a fresh man in 96. And I held my own in 96.
Yeah.
I did the best I could.
Now, you said that Lou Da Vinci from BMF is your cousin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where's he from?
So that was my hype man.
Where's he from?
Blue
Carson, right?
He's from LA.
I didn't know that.
Blue from Carson.
That I damn sure didn't know.
Facts.
Blue from Carson. Blue is we met Meech and them through DJ Pooh. We know Meech and them through Pooh.
Okay.
Pooh love Blue because Blue is funny as fuck. Blue can shoot jokes. I only know one nigga that shut Blue up ever in life bagging. And that's our nigga Gabi, this Puerto Rican nigga from New York. Niggas, cause that nigga just got a mouth. That nigga could talk forever. But like, you know, I always say, and he probably gonna be mad. I'm sure he might pop on this motherfucker. You mentioned his name. He like the Candy Man. He always pop up. Like, who talking about me? But, but yeah, no, like Blue, I always say, like, when I'm writing Soul on Ice, Blue was cutting like $20 rocks. He always was a petty drug dealer. But he didn't have no motherfucking boatloads of cocaine.
Never got past 8 ball, huh?
Yeah, but he will, you know, but he won't say that's the case either. He's gonna say, yeah, nigga, I was a petty drug dealer. He was a gang member. He from one I know. You know what I'm saying? From 190th Street. So Delamo from Carson. So petty drug dealer. And then he was, you know, him and my other cousin is S-Class. He a producer that was in BMF too. He a blood nigga from Inglewood from families. So they were my two younger cousins. I couldn't get all the beats from my cousin S. So the logic kind of was bring Blue with me, so Blue could get all the relationships and then open those doors for him and S and everybody else. And then we met Meech, and it was kind of a match made in Gangsta's Paradise. I mean, you know, what